In this video, I'm cooking wild hog over the fire. We're having a feast.
My God, that's delicious.
A couple days ago, me and my good friend John White were in southern Arkansas, and I shot a nice fat wild sow. And today that's what we're gonna make the porchetta with. Simply, a porchetta is a pork belly that has a loin and tenderloin inside, and it's rubbed with a bunch of stuff. Today we're gonna use rosemary, garlic, olive oil, salt and pepper, and rub all that interior, then wrap that pork belly around that loin, truss it, and then roast it over an open fire with some other vegetables that's gonna be cooked later on this evening for dinner. Really, the key here is to get it seasoned, get it prepped, because the longer it sits with the garlic and the rosemary, kind of the better it gets. And so having a few hours trussed and seasoned before it hits the fire is gonna be a good thing. I really just wanna make sure this rosemary is chopped up nice and fine. As fine as I can get it. All right, so we have kind of the loin, or the rib loin right here. Then we have the tenderloins right here. And that's gonna be kind of in the internal section of the porchetta, because you kind of want that cooked more medium, if you will, and this more medium rare with that pork belly surrounding it all. And you can just season them all up together. They're all gonna get seasoned the same way. And then what we want to do is just kind of mix this up. Just want to make sure that all that rub and garlic is sticking to every little piece that we can. All right, let's grab that pork belly. You can see this nice kind of fat cap going around right here. What I want to do before I flip it over is try to just get a couple of score marks so we can get a good render when we cook. And plus that kind of makes it look nice too. From there, I'm going to take the rest of that rosemary, try to get a good, just nice even layer. All right, so everything's ready to go. It's time to roll this guy. Now, all we want to do is get this all rolled up like that. And that looks pretty darn good right there. The next thing we need to do is truss it, which means using some butcher's twine around this loin so it holds together while it roasts. All right, so we have our stainless steel wiring here that we're gonna hang by the fire, and you can see that porchetta is nice and tight, it's rolled, it's seasoned. I'm gonna salt it before it goes on the fire, but first we gotta get ready to go deer hunting, and this guy's ready to go as soon as we get back. And hopefully we got a deer on the ground, we can start cooking dinner right away.
While my porchetta rests in the refrigerator, Mr. Ovid is going to start on his side dish of garden cabbage and pork pieces.
Hit the pigtail first. I've cut up a bunch of pigtails. I'm trying to get the meat for the greens browned down good. And then I got a bunch of pickled pork meat to go in after the tails are browned up, because this will take less to brown than the tails will. And once that's really browned down and kind of juiced out, I'm going to put water in this pot to let that water extract the smoke and flavor out of this meat. And then that water will be kind of the stock that the cabbage will go in to cook.
Junior and I are gonna hit the deer stands while Mr. Ovid mans the fire and gets comfortable with his beverage of choice.
All right, what we're doing here is the meat's been in the water boiling, and now we're adding the cabbage. What you see here is pigtail, kind of looks like a oosix, but pigtail, salt meat, and the water that's in the bottom of this pot is going to be the stock that's going to steam the cabbage.
All right, so back from the deer hunt, but today it's all about this porchetta. It's been hanging out in the cooler. All I need to do is just season this I'm gonna go pretty liberal on it. Just get it all around the top, sides, and flip them over. Just rub that bottom side down. I'm not gonna add pepper on this or any rosemary or garlic. I don't want that to burn in the course of the roasting over the fire. So just salt from here, and that should penetrate pretty good into the underside of the meat as well. The fire's stoked. The cabbages have been cooking since we've been hunting. This is just gonna hang right over it, and it's just gonna slowly roast against that fire. And as it drips, it's gonna drip its juices and fat into the cabbage, just kind of amplifying those flavors as well. Should be a good dinner, but we gotta get it over the fire and start cooking. Woo. Tell you what, this house wasn't made for no big boy.
Look at that. Y'all need to get some of that. Oh, y'all need to get some of that daggum pigtail meat. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. My gosh.
All right, while Jean-Paul's porchetta's slow roasting over the fire, we got a few hours before that'll be ready. I'm gonna go ahead and whip up one of my family favorites, a little oyster artichoke soup, just as a little appetizer to get everybody snacking until that porchetta's ready.
This dude right here needs to be a star of your show.
Dude, are you
Right
watching this? T-Jack, are you watching this?
Hey, Vidi,
You gotta watch the meat.
You can preach all you want, brother.
You got to watch the meat. If you don't watch the meat ain't gonna watch you. Are you watching the meat?
We're watching the meat.
I don't see your eyeballs on the meat.
I'm here.
But you looking at me, you ain't looking at the meat.
I'm here. I'm here.
But what about the meat?
I'm here, Vidi. I'm here.
But I ain't the meat.
You are my meat, baby. I
Oh.
love you. You are my porchetta.
Porchetta? Oh, that makes me happy.
Yeah, I thought it would.
But are you watching the meat? You gotta watch the meat.
I thought it would.
You ain't watching the meat. I'm watching the meat. Look at that meat starting to drip, baby.
All right, so we've been sweating our onions down for about 30 minutes. Next step, what I like to do when I'm cooking for a lot of people with a cream-based soup, instead of using flour traditionally, you can use cream of mushroom soup as a thickening agent, which kind of helps speed up the process when you're trying to cook fast. I'm gonna go ahead and add these in, let that cook down, and then after that, we'll start adding our cream in.
That meat is dripping. Do you like the meat dripping?
Avi.
All right, now that our base has been smothering down, we're gonna go ahead and add our artichokes and our heavy whipping cream in half and half. We're gonna go ahead and let that simmer down for a little while, add some spices, and then we're gonna finish it off with the oysters. You wanna put them at the end so they don't overcook. All right, our soup's done, it's ready for serving. We're just gonna go ahead and finish with a little lemon juice and it'll be ready to eat.
My cousin Kane decided to cook his famous bread pudding for dessert.
All right, so I'm making a white chocolate bread pudding. I'm going to use croissants instead of the traditional stale French bread.
Well done, Junior. Delicious.
Yeah, Junior, good stuff, man.
My God, that's delicious.
Hitting the spot is what it is.
My gosh. My gosh. My gosh, that's delicious.
You get a few oysters in there?
Yes.
Good.
Did you?
Man, yeah, I had a half dozen.
My God.
I like the artichoke in there too, you know?
My God, that's good. Unbelievable.
All right, so the porchetta is done. It's been slow roasted. We're gonna cut just right into it, nice and thin slices. I'm gonna serve it right off this cutting board, so no use for a platter here.
Certain meals come out better than you can ever imagine. With full bellies and even fuller drink cups, we settle back around the fire and strike up a game plan for tomorrow morning.
Kane, get Todd some bread pudding.